you know, you're the boss in this situation. You wanna reassure people, and this guy's wounded. If you don't reassure him that you've got the situation under control, he's probably gonna just stay where he is, or he wants to get away and not do something. I think I gotta reassure him. I gotta make sure he's all good and we're ready to go out. So let's go. We'll be okay. It's probably nothing. It probably is. Maybe. Let's be realistic, I tell myself. I might as well try to be empathetic. Out here in the middle of these woods, the ringing could be anything. Maybe a car alarm from through the woods or something. Still, even my passive comment seems to have reassured Dennis. He looks a bit calmer, more relaxed. We both start moving forward and don't say another word. Did you try to call Frank? Dennis asks. I know he had his cell on him today. Not yet, luckily. I still have some battery left. I pull out my cell and call Frank. See, I told ya. Call Frank. Happy I didn't make that call to Dennis earlier. It rings, but he doesn't pick up. Well, damn. But then I hear his phone go off behind the stack of logs. Dennis and I give each other a look. As the phone goes to voicemail, I hang up and we walk behind the logs to find Frank's phone on the ground, abandoned. We look around for Frank but find nothing, a single trace. It's then that I notice something really odd. A 10-foot wide hole in the ground, right near where the phone was. But there's no stray piles of removed dirt or rocks. It's clean, smoothly dug, cutting into the earth, wide but only a few feet deep. It looks unnatural, like the ground was just deleted, no shovels or diggers used. Dennis walks over to it. This looks like the same kind of hole where I saw that light come from the ground, he muses to himself. I say nothing. My mind is spinning, but I don't know what to think. We need to get out of here, Dennis mutters. Well, he said it more like this. We need to get out of here. At that moment, that ringing noise carries through the forest again, sending a shiver down my spine. Spooky, scary skeleton, now shiver down your spine. Okay, only certain people will know that joke. Dennis is right. There's something strange going on, and we might not be safe here. But that ringing sound could be a clue to where the rest of the crew went. Ooh, that ringing noise, man. Ooh. Alright, what are the options? No, let's check out that sound. Great, let's get away from here. I want to check that sound out. But there could be a danger. No, I just want... Yeah, I think I'll ignore it. I don't want to. There could be something else around. I could find something else. I could find civilization or something. Yeah, great, let's just get away from here. Oh, you decide to avoid the sound. Okay, that's a big thing apparently. With that, we turn and start walking to the west, in the direction that I'm pretty certain leads to the road. Ooh, baby. What road? What? Oh, yeah, the highway or whatever. Alright, continue. Ooh, this is getting nice, Gary. Oh, this artwork is so cool. No joke. I mean, it's very minimalistic, but it's cool though. It's sort of embarrassing. I've been a logger for nearly 15 years, but I'm finding it easy to get lost in these woods. The trees are so thick in places that the moonlight doesn't even reach the ground. It's easy to get turned around. My only hope is that I can find the overgrown dirt road that will lead us back to the highway. You sure we're headed the right way? Dennis asks. Pretty sure, I say. I turn to him and see that he's clearly in pain. It's at this moment that we come upon another one of those smooth holes. This one is even stranger because a nearby tree also has a trunk cut out of it. The arc goes smoothly through the ground and then up through the trunk, like a cartoon wrecking ball blasted through both of them. What the hell are these things? Dennis whispers to himself. He takes a step down into the hole, his boots carrying... Why would you step into it? His boots carrying imperfections in the shape, like footprints on a sand dune. Step down into it, walk around the perimeter. Ooh. You know what? It's time to step in. You gotta find stuff. I take a step down with Dennis into the hole, if that's even what you could call it. As I stoop down to examine it, I'm amazed at how smooth it is. Even rocks that were under the earth have been sheared to fit this spherical shape. It's then that I feel the ground beneath my feet start to sag. By the time I'm aware of what's happening, the ground's giving way and I'm falling. I cry out in surprise and can barely hear Dennis letting out a curse as we go down into the earth. Are you kidding me? If this is another one of those jokes, ooh, you better be pulling the Mickey here. Oh, what's this rock surface? Interesting. Should have gone to that sound. The fall isn't a long one, but when I hit something a few seconds later, it hurts like hell. The wind goes rushing out of me when I hit, and a sharp pain flies through me. What the hell? I say once my breath is back. Beside me, Dennis is slowly rolling over to get to his feet. I look up and see the hole in the ground where we fell through. It looks to be about 10 feet over our heads. I hope Dennis is okay. It's completely dark, but there's a small flicker of light further into the cave ahead of us, and a solid wall of rock behind us. Looks like the only ways out are further down the cave, or up through the way we fell in. Dennis might be able to boost me up there, but with his injury, I'm not sure how stable he is. He might drop me and try to climb out into the cave. I'm gonna head into the cave, because if he's hurting probably. I just want to make sure that. But yeah, Dennis is hurting. He's got an injury, because he'll probably break his leg, or whatever his injury is. He'll probably break it, and then we'll be screwed. I decide we'd better not risk hurting ourselves trying to climb out. As we turn to head into the cave, I take a closer look at the light further ahead and realize it's artificial. It's fake. We both start heading towards it instinctively. Wait, no, it's real. Oh, sorry, it's real. Because I usually look at those candies and it's like, no artificial color. That means no fake colors. Whatever. I don't know. It's something. As we step into the light, panic gently gnaws at me because what I'm seeing makes absolutely no sense. It's no longer a cave or a hole. It's a long, sparsely lit corridor. Ooh, is the artwork going to be a long, sparsely lit corridor? I'd like that. That'd be cool. Oh, yes, it is. Nice. This looks cool. Alright, moving on. It's a massive corridor. In fact, it seems to go on forever. This corridor is mostly dark, with emergency lights every 10 feet or so. I turn to my left and see that there's a door which appears to lead upwards to the outside, but it's locked tight. I push as hard as I can, but no luck. Dennis, help me with this, I say. He comes over and we both try to kick the door open, but it doesn't budge. For some reason, someone doesn't want people getting out of here. Looks like we're headed down the hallway. Tiptoe quietly. If you walk quickly, well, he's probably going to stumble over Dennis. He's got an injury. Jeez, why would you walk quickly? I feel like a ghost, like I truly have no business being here. Dennis leans on me for support. We move slowly, our feet not making a sound. If anyone isn't here, I want to make sure they don't hear us. We tiptoe forward as softly as we can. As I carry Dennis to the far end of this otherwise featureless place, I see a flight of concrete stairs lead me down. I have to set Dennis down on the floor. His weight is killing me. Dennis, are you okay? Stop worrying, man, he says. I'll be okay. I just need a minute to rest. But looking at him, I'm not so sure. I can still hear the ringing noise every so often, coming from somewhere in here. I look ahead at the concrete stairs, pointing towards them so that Dennis sees them. Can you make it down those stairs? I ask. He stands up slowly and is visibly making an effort to not fall back down. Yeah, he says, and sounds a little irritated. He starts for the stairs without me, and I have no choice but to follow. We approach the stairs, and by looking at them, I get the sense that we're crossing some sort of line here. There may very well be no going back. Ooh. See, because we could be walking through this place. It could be anything. It could be a train station. Possibly. I think it might be a train station. But yeah, it could be... This corridor leads to a mansion. That'd be cool. Or it could be an agency of some sorts. You never know. It could be anything. But yeah, like... I don't know. It's just... This place, it's unsettling. And this music, and this artwork... Oh, wow. It's just giving me a breather, and I'm thinking we're gonna go down here, and there's just gonna be something here. And there's stairs. How does Dennis make it down those? He's got an injury. We should be walking down those slowly, and we should rest a bit, I reckon.